Yeah, hello everyone. Thanks for listening this video. This video is going to change your career if you are looking for a zero coding, high paying Oracle HCM expertise. If you are a fresher or a consultant or a tester or a non-IT professional looking to change your career from a non-IT to IT background, it is the right career path. If you are looking for a zero coding, high paying jobs, then master Oracle HCM cloud implementation training from future proof trainings, the hands on expertise in HDL, also known as HCM data loader. Our Oracle HCM training course provides in depth knowledge of core HR, payroll, talent management, absence management, profile management, performance management, and then career development, and then workforce workflow approvals, application security management, Redwood, journeys, checklists, fast formulas, all these things we are going to cover. Okay, in terms of technical, we are going to cover HDL, HSDL, BA reports, OTBA reports, sandbox customization, and then personalizations, HCM design, HCM experience design studio. So all these things we are going to cover in technical aspects. Okay. Okay. Coming to this video, so learn how to create and learn worker data file and update and perform mass updates in Oracle Fusion HCM environments. This Oracle HCM online training is designed for HR professionals looking to convert to HCM software consultants and technical consultants and freshers aiming to upskill in Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications, which are zero coding and high paying consultant jobs. So get certified and boost your career with our expert-led Oracle HCM cloud implementation trainings. So in this one, we are seeing from a particular person who is an inexperienced HCM, inexperienced person like a fresher who doesn't have any kind of HDL skills and just started with the basic core HR knowledge, understanding that knowledge in a deeply manner and understanding the structure and the complete architecture of core HR. Slowly we will train him in so that core HR is completed or the basic enterprise structures and workforce structures are completed. We will train that particular person in HDL. So which is meant by HCM data loader. It's an excellent, outstanding tool to load the data, which is mainly used for the data migration. And we will give a capstone project where you will working in the real world application, and that will automate the data imports in the Fusion. And we are going to help you in certifications, which will be added advantage for your career. Okay, this is a common process for each and every module. Okay. So in this particular video, we are going to see about how to create a worker.dat file into the application. And once we upload the dat file, we will check that whether that employee got hired into whether that worker got loaded into the application or not from the front end UI. Okay. Okay. Last time we have discussed about multiple things like surrogate ID, source system ID, and what are the different objects that are going to load while hiring an employee in accordance with our end-to-end flow. As we are having 5 train stops, right? As we are having 5 train stops while hiring an employee, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we will be having 5 important and mandatory objects which we need to load. And these two, national identifier and address, is like additional thing we are loading here. So I'm changing the source system ID to employee 2. Okay, from the first beginning onwards, I am creating a file so that it will be easy for us, other people who have not joined that class. Person number is 10,002. Action code is higher. Okay, action code is higher, and remaining everything I am keeping here. Okay, what is source system ID? Source system ID is a unique key that will make this record a unique thing. Okay, each record will have a unique source system ID, and with the help of source system owner, it will make a proper key called a user key. User key is a combination of source system owner and source system ID that will recognize one record. Okay, that recognize one record. So person number. So here we are giving a person number manually. Even we are giving manually, and the setup in the environment, for instance, is automatic upon final save also. It will load the data and it will create the person number as 10002. Means it will follow its own architecture. Means we are doing completely from the back end. From the back end architecture only, this will be considered. Okay. Yeah. So we have created the first one as a worker. Okay. And second one, the same thing. This is source system ID for the person name. So this particular person ID is a surrogate ID. It's a dynamic value generated from this loading of the worker. Okay. Once you load the worker for this person number, person ID will get generated. That is a 15 digit number. And we don't know only, and even Oracle also don't know. Once you load that file, it will be generated automatically. So to capture the dynamic value, we are using this container. This is called a surrogate ID, and that particular, this is a variable, and this variable we are going to paste it here. Okay. I want to change the name of the particular person. Okay. The name of the person is Nicholas Butler, and date of birth is 1967, August 2nd. In the second record, we have updated first name, last name, title, and for which country we are creating. And name type is a global. So for now, just remember this one. And this particular person ID, this is the important one, the surrogate ID. This particular value is auto-generated of this particular result. This will come. Suppose 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Okay. We know 2 into 3 is equal to 6. But A into B is equal to C. A into B is equal to C. A is a variable, B is a variable. So can we know what is C? No, we don't know what is C, because A and B both are variables. So what we are going to do, the same particular variable C, what we are keeping here, we will copy paste here. So whatever the value you are passing, these values, okay, A into B, those value will be stored here. The same C value we are passing here. If 2 into 3 is equal to 6, and we know the 6 value will come directly, we will pass this ID. Same thing like a person number or any static value. Okay, any particular static value like national identifier or date of birth. If we know the exact value, we will pass that one. But if it is a dynamic value, so even these are all these surrogate IDs only. If it is a dynamic value and we don't know what value will get generated, we have to use the previous object's source system ID as a surrogate ID. So everybody understood this one. I hope people who are in the last class, they can understand. But if you are completely new to that one, even if you don't understand, that's okay. We will see in upcoming classes. Okay, the same thing. First of all, wherever we are using person ID, you copy paste here. we are done with this. That's why wherever the surrogate ID, you just highlight in a yellow color so that your focus will go to, first of all, you should complete the surrogate IDs. So whatever that system ID, you have to give under these values. Okay, we are done. We are done with this one. After once you load this person data, these two are, so this is a optional fields only. This is called as a personal national identifier. So I'm giving as a PNI. So 001 instead of 001, because already I've utilized this one, right? I'll give it as 002. And I want to change the national identifier as per our record. Okay. And coming to this one, person address. So instead of 001, I'll give it as 00. And this already I have updated. Okay, effective started. And here, so person address means always a home address, not the work location. Work location we will capture in assignment information. Okay, person address means always a home address. So address type is home, address line 1, address line 2. Okay, this I don't want to change because if we change, we have to get back again. We have to go to this region and region 1 and region 2. Region 1 means a county, region 2 means a state. Again, we need to go back and get that all the values. So for now, we will go with the same data because even though it is getting duplicated, there is no damage will happen for this file. Even though it will accept a duplicate address also for the same employee record. So that's why I'm using the same duplicate address. Okay, and here work relationship. This is one of the important thing. Work relationship means relationship between employer and the worker. It's called as a work relationship. So here the employer name is US1, a legal entity. So instead of US1 legal entity, I don't want to use that one. Today I have created one new particular legal entity called Wells Fargo. Okay, I'll go to new person. I'll hire an employee. I want to check exactly the same name. I want to give the same name. That's why I'm checking here. Wells Fargo US Private Limited. Okay, and we have already associated that particular LTG. The person number is 1002. Okay, 1002. Whenever you are changing, okay, person ID. Person ID. So here what we have given here 2, right? The same thing we have to copy paste here. Okay. So we are done with the work relationship. And now the work terms and assignment terms. So for the work terms, source system ID 2. Assignment number. Assignment number was again the same person number. So period of service ID. Period of service ID means we will discuss in this future classes. Seniority dates will be there, or service dates or seniority dates. Once you hire an employee, as okay, we should not use the word called employee. Once you hire a worker into a employee, into the legal employer, a particular date, on which date you are hiring, okay, it is very much important. So worker type is employee here. So once you create a relationship, okay, once you create a relationship, from that date, the service will start. It will capture that value, and it will store that in a seniority, and we will use that in a seniority dates. So why we will use seniority dates particularly is mainly to recognize the employee service for the company. But the seniority dates mainly used to identify the people who work for the long term for the company, and they have to identify and give the service awards or any kind of promotions or rewards or stock options. All these things they will give based upon the seniority dates. Seniority dates means they will based upon the seniority dates, they will identify how much service you have given to the company, or how much service you have given to the particular business unit or department or anything, particularly for department or particularly for a particular division or a legal entity or department, business unit, legal entity, business division, or at the high level enterprise. Suppose at the enterprise, 5 companies are there. He joined in 1995. He worked in all different 5 companies. Okay, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 50 years. So overall, if you consider overall service history means how many years he is having with the enterprise.
Yeah.
Suppose he worked in all 5 legal employers within the enterprise. Every company worked for 10 years and he retired.
50.
50 years. So the service history of the enterprise is 50 years. Enterprise will recognize he worked, he given all 50 years to this legal entity. There are people who work for more than 50 years also in Tata Group. That much loyalty is there for Tata Group. Okay, but within the particular company, suppose he worked in initially Tata Group like Tata Motors, and then he moved to TCS, and then he moved to Tata Consumer Products. Because of different management roles, he moved and he become finally resigned as a particular position, good position. But at each legal employer level, they will consider how much service they have given only for the particular legal entity. They don't consider, okay, you worked 50 years for Tata Group. The same kind of value or reward will not be given from a particular legal employer level, because he worked only for 10 years for the Tata Motors, and then he resigned, and then he joined in a TCS with a global transfer. So the total service history, service seniority dates for if you want to consider for a promotion within the TCS is only 10 years. So the seniority dates is a very good concept, so that it will fetch the dates and it will identify how much service you did for the particular legal employer or for the particular business unit or for the particular overall enterprise level. This is mainly used for the promotions and all, or any kind of rewards, stock options and all these things. Okay. So this is the particular service ID. It will be generated once the first time the relationship formed between an employer and employee. Employer means here at the top level, even if it is forming a relationship with the legal employer, officially employee cannot form a relationship with the enterprise. Only he can form a relationship with the legal employer. Okay. Suppose Wells Fargo is an enterprise. So for Wells Fargo, US Private Limited is one legal employer, and Wells Fargo UK Private Limited, Wells Fargo Canada, Wells Fargo is having 100 countries. So each country, one company is there, legal entity. So it will consider once the first Wells Fargo US Private Limited is joined, this period of service ID will created. Okay, this is a dynamic value, and we are going to capture. This is called as also again a surrogate ID. This is a dynamic value. So we have to capture from this value. What is the source system ID for this one work relationship? This value. We have to give the same value here. So whatever the values I have highlighted in yellow color, so those are important. So these are surrogate IDs. So this is the legal employer name I'm giving. Same legal employer name I have to give everywhere. Wells Fargo US Private Limited. Effective last change means it is a recent changes or not. Sequence means the first time we are doing. Assignment term, assignment type. ET means employment terms, work terms. This is a synonym for work terms. Employment terms.
Sir, sorry to interrupt in between. What is this effective sequence exactly, sir?
Effective sequence means if already you have loaded this one and you are doing any update for this employer.
Okay.
That will considered as an effective sequence.
Okay. Kind of history thing we can say. Okay.
Okay. And now assignment type. ET means employment terms. So again, the business unit, US1 business unit we are taking. Primary work term. So assignment term, whatever that we are creating is a primary called primary assignment or not. The action code we are doing higher. Action code is higher. Now assignment, same thing. Source system owner is common for everything. Okay. ID. Assignment I'm changing it to 2. Assignment number. Assignment number is common here and here. So work terms. See, this particular work terms is a surrogate ID. Once you create work terms, it will generate work terms assignment ID. This is also a dynamic value. Just I have to copy here. I have to copy here source system ID and you have to paste it here. Same thing, effective latest change and sequence. Start date. And here assignment type. Here assignment type and here assignment type. Why I have given ET and why I have given E here? ET means employment terms. Okay, E means employee. Okay, if assignment is a contingent worker, it will become a C. If assignment is a non-worker, it will become N. Okay. So business unit short code, we are giving it as a name of the business unit. So here job ID. Already we have created job, location, position, and these all surrogate IDs only. These are all we have taken from the previous classes. We have discussed all these things, and I'm taking that surrogate ID and I'm passing that value here. Manager flag, is a manager or not? Yes. Position override flag, yes. We are overriding the position, means we are making it as a primary assignment flag, yes. Primary flag, yes. And system person type is a system person type employee or what you call there are multiple system person type, right?
Yes.
Contingent work
Pending.
we can create again by copying that one. So we are passing it as employee. EMP means employee. Okay, we have created this one. Here some extra commas will come because what is the maximum it is having attributes, those many commas will come. Just remove the extra commas carefully. So while removing the commas, please be careful. Okay, because we are going to update comma with pipe symbol. So just remove all the commas. Carefully go through each and every line and see if any comma is there or not. So while you are passing an address, don't give any commas within the address. So that will throw error. Okay, this is one of the important point you have to remember. You should not give any extra comma within this address line. So if you give extra comma means it will create a pipe symbol, and here that metadata and the data will not match, and it will throw error. Now click save a copy as. So this is very much important, everybody. So the worker dat file, the spelling should be the same. W capital, all other words are small, dot DAT, D small. Okay, this is very much important. You should not do any kind of mistake here. Okay, this is of the thumb rule. If you do any mistake and you do the zip file, if you load that file, it will not allow you and it will throw error. The object, the particular business object name should be exactly what is given by Oracle. This is the first validation it will check. Okay, the worker dot dat file. So worker WORKER dot DAT. D should be small. Okay, and all types. Okay, you can save. So check that it should come in a green color like this. In a notepad, it will show. The left side it will show as a green color. Close this one. Okay, we have created the dat file. So next step, what we need to do is right click that one and verify the prompt.
Sir, we forgot to change the comma into pipe.
Pipe symbol not done.
Very good. Thanks, Manathan. Really on fire today. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, that kind of attention to detail is very much important. I will once again cross check. Any errors?
Hello.
Yeah, yes, Vamsi.
Sir, in sixth line, there is continuously 3 pipelines.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yes, sir.
This one or any other thing?
That one only, sir.
Yeah, this is like we are giving personal nation identifier,
Yes.
expiration date and issue date. We are not giving anything, and these are
Yeah.
mandatory also. Just
Okay.
for the sake
Because of that's empty, right? It's coming like this.
it won't throw any error.
Okay. Okay.
It is an optional field, just we can make like this. It won't throw any error.
Okay, sir.
Convert that dat file to a zip file. Okay, convert the dat file to zip file and go to here. Go to my client groups. Load, import and load. Now we will load that our workup dat file. Yeah, it is very easy if the particular file failed in the import status to rectify, because it's a semantic errors, means syntax errors. It will straightforward say this was not correct, this was not correct, this was not correct. If it was failed at the import status, rectifying the HDL file is very easy compared to if it failed in the load status. If it failed in the load status, there is no syntactic errors, but something is having throwing error with the previous test set data. That we need to have a very keen observation and that attention to detail and proper everything we need to identify. If anybody has utilized any source system IDs or any other values which you are using in this our current data file. But if it fails in the import status, means definitely it is compared to, we can easily identify what is the error here. Okay, import 100% success. Yeah, somebody has utilized this. See, these are the dynamic errors. Import is a static errors, means it is problem with our file. But these are the dynamic errors, means already someone has created this user key. But how can I know that before creating the HDL file? You have to completely verify that users are there or not. Suppose if somebody has utilized this person number as 10002, you need to check before that creating the dat file.
Okay.
That is a little bit tricky. You have to follow a proper approach while doing this one. What is the current person number, and from there only we need to check.
Person
Sir, in
number
that
is
case,
one.
like while loading the bulk data, so do we need to verify for each and every person the assignment number if it exists or not in the
No, we will have a process. This is a kind of training. I don't know. I'm not doing this real-time implementation, right? If everybody will have the access to this environment, right? Have you understood?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Everybody will have an access to this environment, but in a closed implementation, we know everything. Where we are, what is the exact person number right now, and nobody should create like just like that. But here we don't have any control, right? That is a problem.
Yeah, we don't have any record thing.
Then you need to check what is any, somebody can use the person number, right? Assignment number, right? What it is saying, the assignment number is different. Somebody could have utilized some assignment number. Okay, 1 second. I did a mistake. I did assignment number. Assignment number E hyphen, right?
Combination 80.
Sir,
Everybody understood?
yeah, sir. Got it.
So in UI, it is not hyphen, it is just E and person number combination. Assignment type and person number, no hyphens in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you checked any current person?
Yes, I was checking. Yes. It's like employee and 120. Yeah. Assignment type and a person number combination.
If you want to even complete that one earlier, before that one, that's why every 2 seconds, 3 seconds, I'm doing the refresh button. so that it will allocate more number of resources to load this file. But even if you don't click on this refresh button every time, automatically there is a concept called polling. Every 30 seconds, it will refresh this particular zip file to load, whether it is loading or not, whether it is importing or not. Okay, everybody understood, right?
Yes.
So do you have to manually click on refresh button every time to load? No, not required. But if you want to poll, well, if you want to, if you want to refresh before 30 seconds, and if you want to allocate more process for this particular zip file, you can click every 3 seconds, 4 seconds, or whatever the speed you want. So there are another so many transactions are there. If you do everything on one person, how it look like? It look very bad, right? So suppose let us take 15 transactions are there to practice every day. You create one file, 15 to 20 data file, and kept it ready. And just every day morning, you load the data in a different environments, and then change the data and load the data and do the transactions. Practice this. What is the mistake I did it here?
The position, sir.
Position, sir.
Like that head count we have given only one, I think. We have created the position, right?
Excellent. Everybody understood, right? How you will learn
Yes.
the subject?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
You have given the positions, and already that was already occupied by yesterday. I have already loaded, I have already hired a particular person in the position. Again, I am trying to load on the same position, and system will not allow you. It will do all the cross check.
We have to change the position. Or else we can remove the position value, sir. Anyhow, it's not a mandatory field.
No.
No.
If
Okay.
it is not, I know it's not a mandatory field, but why I am adding all these things? You have to do the complete suit, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
when you are hiring an employee, again, nobody will come back and say that why you have not done this and not done that.
Yes.
So you have to do a complete from beginning to end.
Okay.
Okay. It's a good opportunity for us also, right?
Sir.
And just change this job ID. Job ID. And changes location ID. Department ID also will change. Grade also will change. Let us see if any we will sort it out. If it is a valid error, definitely we need to learn and we need to sort it out. The first process is import and the load the data. It is still going on. That's why it is showing as paused status. Okay, after that, import and load business object. So what is the business object here? Worker.
Worker.
Okay. So now we are transferring the business object to succeeded, import succeeded, and load. Import already succeeded. Now load is paused. So once one particular process only will complete. Within this one, these are the sub process. So each process is having a process ID, right? What is the main process ID? 624.
87624, yes, 24.
624, 625, 626, 627, or they will allocate based upon sometimes dynamically it will allocate. See, after this one, for a transfer of the business object, it is dynamically allocating this one. Okay. So 636, this particular import business object 636 from here to here. Okay. And again 6644 was not there. Again, it is showing here. It is showing one particular process succeeded. 647 succeeded. But now we will refresh. Once see that here the main process got succeeded or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is the main process. This is completely enterprise scheduler service. You can come and see here all these things. Import and load data. Okay, import and load data. And then manage HDL load post process. Once that succeeded, it will run another process. Okay. So it was once the load got completed, so it has to refresh all this manager hierarchy, update person search keywords, email, local processing, and then global tax reporting unit. All these things will be processed. Okay. Means once it is succeeded, only this will trigger. So can you say that whether a worker file has loaded properly or not now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
How we are
Yes,
saying
sir.
that?
The both status is input.
Yeah.
Status
Once this worker got completed, properly loaded, here it will show worker business object, and that manage HCM data loader work refresh post process. If that process got succeeded only, this will trigger a new process ID and refresh manager hierarchy. It will refresh that hierarchy details. Update person search keyword. Suppose we will search the name of the person, right? Whether it is created
sir.
or not, it will
Yeah.
run this
Yes.
process.
Yeah.
And taking of localization, it will run the process. Global tax reporting will run the process. Okay. Once it is successfully completed, these two will be showing as succeeded. Okay, we go back again. Done?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
1 0
1 1 3.
1 1 3.
Three.
So Virat Kohli. Okay. And
Yes,
just
sir.
click on this one. Wells Fargo. We are hiring this. We hired this particular person in Wells Fargo and his employee. When we have hired that employee,
1 1 10.
2008.
yeah. Now